If you're a digital marketing agency owner, today we're talking about how we work with clients, onboarding, communications, how we receive, delegate, and deliver tasks while keeping everything organized. If you're interested in any specific topic, feel free to use our timestamps below.
So last week we talked about how we acquired clients through different sales, cold calls, sales meetings, and things like that. And so this week we're going to talk about how we work with our clients. And that all starts with onboarding. And we do that first with processing their payments, because we try to get the payments before we start to do any work, unless it was part of our offer to do something free for them to entice them to come over. And then some of the first things we do is get kind of things we need to get going, right? So that means getting access to their accounts, whether it's their social media accounts like IG, Instagram, getting access to their Google Ads accounts, their websites. And then we also need to understand kind of their brand style. So we ask for kind of their fonts, what color palette they want to use. We ask for any pictures or logos that we need to get for their company. And then in terms of setting up things for ads like graphics and different deals, we need to ask for their offers. So that's what we usually use to kind of advertise their specials for the month or the week. And then also it's really helpful to understand who their ideal clients are, who comes in, their demographics. Really helps us with targeting our ads. And then a good thing that we do in the beginning is kind of set our expectations or set their expectations on how we communicate and how we work, so that we're never having the client wonder like, when is the next time we're going to hear from them? When are we going to get clients? So we're pretty good at laying out, look, this is what we're doing for the week, and this is when you'll get these type of things.
So yeah, once we get them onboarded, we start building out our communications. We mainly communicate with our clients through text and email. That seems to be the easiest for us right now. And it's generally on a one-on-one basis between the client and between us. What we actually do too, if we are communicating with someone through iMessage, we will actually change the group chat name to client name marketing group or marketing team. And then of course on the group chats, we want to have both of us in that chat so that we have full awareness of what's going on. Another way to make it really easy to see that we found within all of our messages, because we're very popular, of course, is actually using an emoji logo on the group chat, so that when you're scrolling through, you can see exactly which client is who, things like that. This is for Apple users. I'm not sure how it goes for Android users, but I'm sure there's different ways that you can designate your clients as well. From there, sometimes we'll do calls if needed over the phone, but generally we like to stick to email, text, and then our meetings, which we actually run through Google Meets, which is very conveniently connected to Google Calendars. We found that has been the easiest for us, at least with scheduling and sending out invitations. Sometimes we do use Zoom for certain clients, but we find it's a little bit more overhead and can be a little bit more difficult at times. So that's why we prefer Google Meet.
And talking about meetings, we have them again once a week, if we need to twice on a rare occasion. And we usually schedule our meetings after or during our previous meetings. Alex from Mosey said BAM fam, which is book a meeting from a meeting, which has been really helpful. Although I think it is kind of inconvenient right now that our meetings are not on a set day or time. So basically that requires bandwidth and effort to coordinate every single week the different times that we're meeting with our clients. So kind of a bad thing, but maybe one day we'll figure that out or get rid of meetings. But what we do prepare. You should always be prepared for your meetings, whether it's a sales meeting or any meeting really. And so Kayla and I, we would actually go into our Notion and we bring up our client notes, and then we look at everything we want to talk to the client about for the week, whether it's things that we need to deliver or any questions we have, or laying out the schedule for the next week. So that's what we do in those meetings. They can range anywhere from like 15 minutes to an hour. Shorter meetings are just like, here's the status of things. And then the longer meetings are like, can you tell us what you think about this specific thing we worked on, whether it's an ad or a graphic, or on a rare occasion, we'll chit chat about how things are going with the clients. And then the way we capture our request is we actually put it down on our notes, and then we review our notes at the end of the week and make sure that we kind of assign them, whether if there's a clarification or not, we'll ask them via email or text, or give them a call and say, hey, what other things do you want us to do for the week? And over time, we've actually tracked these in different ways. When we started, it was on a massive whiteboard, which we'll show you guys one day. We moved to Google Sheets at one point. We tried ClickUp, and nowadays we are mostly using Notion. So we'll talk about our tools in a future video.
Yeah, so basically basically, once we get those tasks from our clients, we need to delegate them to the team. This generally starts with the two of us talking about it over the weekend. We have this whole Saturday mastermind that we'll make another video for probably another day, but basically what we have is for every client, we have a note within Notion. That's where we write down whatever comments, remarks, tasks that they may want from us during the week. And what we'll do on the weekend is go through those notes again. We'll create a ticket on Notion for every team member based off of that task from the client notes, and then assign them as necessary. From there, we'll do one-on-one team meetings with our team members so that they can clarify any questions or concerns that they might have about the task. And then generally what we do is outside of the meetings, if they have a question or something comes up, we'll communicate through Slack. We find that to be the easiest way to clarify things quickly, basically do like that kind of communication because our team is remote. We'll have a whole nother video again on Slack and Notion, all our tools, because that's a little bit more in depth, but that's generally what we use. In regards to delivering to the client, what we've actually been told to give them, that we use Buffer for mainly for our Instagram, Facebook, social media posts. We find it the easiest to schedule through there, and then it goes off automatically, of course, after we get approval from our client. Beyond that, between clients though, we will generally send our deliverables back through iMessage. We find that's the easiest to communicate back and forth because we don't have them on Slack yet, trying to get that worked out. And then if they have any questions, they can just shoot us over a text. If it's more complicated, then we'll do meetings just to clarify other things. But yeah, that's generally how we end up getting from the beginning of the task to delivering it to the client.
Right now, we think the way we're working with the clients is decent, not the most efficient. And like with anything, whether it's a business or anything in life, there are pain points. And there are a few we have right now, but the biggest one I'd say is this big game of telephone.
Oof, yeah.
Basically, it goes from our clients to us to our team. And there's always room there for inefficiencies or miscommunication. And in an ideal world, it would be from the client to the team. So we'll figure that out one day. And that's basically how we work with our clients. And in the next video, we're going to talk more about how we operate with our team, and we upload weekly. So don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and hit that bell notification to follow us on our journey.
Peace.